Alrighty, excuse me. Hello again, this is Terrice Majestus, and we're back in Elite Dangerous Odyssey, back to the grind, trying to get all of our gear up to max and set up the way we want it. So let's get things moving, and let's see, it looks like we got Cam with us tonight, so let's bring Cam in. Hello!
Hello.
How do?
Hi.
Does Lynn have
Visitors again.
visitors again? Okay. That's cool.
And I killed her. I killed her yesterday anyway. I murdered her.
What did
She was an SRV and I blew her up. She got too close.
What'd you do that for?
It seemed a bad idea at the time.
She's gonna get you for that.
No, she thought it was quite funny. Said you'd done it before as well, so I was just catching up.
Okay. I can't remember I ever splattered her, but I bumped into her enough times. I don't think I ever bumped into her hard enough to blow her up. Hey, Chris. Good to see you.
He's still across in Colonia waiting.
Yep.
Waiting to see if the new engine is. Then of course it'll come up that you have to go to the ones in the bubble first.
Yeah,
introduced.
Yep, those last few that don't have any introductions, yeah, probably have to go to those first.
Either that or just have to sell stuff at the bar, which would be a better idea.
Yeah.
Where's my last two here? And be extremely careful.
Uh-oh.
Because I was just at the Mazapat visitor hostel.
Yep.
And I thought, right, that's a good place for getting graphene and everything. So I thought, I killed the scavengers, landed, just as 3 ships arrived.
Oh, Lord.
I thought, right. So I went and killed all them, and I thought, nah, I'll just leave it just now. Because last night I had the same thing.
And they kept coming.
But they only dropped 1 ship. Mm-hmm. But unfortunately, one of them was in the hub area, inside the building.
Ah, okay.
He died. I got 18 graphene.
Nice. 16
lenses, and I think 16 epoxy. So that filled me up, and I had to dump some stuff out my ship.
Oh.
Because I didn't have enough room. But that didn't matter. I've swapped them all today, so I've got plenty of room again. Come on, show yourself. Stop hiding.
Well, let's see what my needs are at the moment.
Hold on. I will share this. Oh, hold on. I have to go back up. If I do that, I'm getting shot at by the 2 missing ones. Are you? Let's see. Are you actually in the game?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, we need to wing.
Need to wing. Yeah, I've invited you to the team, and I can share this mission with you, which is for our power regulator. Okay, I shall now share this because it's not finished yet. Okay. Get up there. That's the one I'm at. Share mission. There you go for 1 power regulator. I saved that one for second. Where now? Go back down again. Get these 2. One's over here somewhere.
And there we are. I have accepted the mission. Woohoo!
Yeah.
All right.
I've got 1 to get, so I got that one. Got 1 over here somewhere.
You're at Waller's Works, all right.
That's what I am now.
Let's see what we got
Where
here.
are you?
Tomorrow.
Remember, the turn-on missions don't work at Akaba.
Right.
Akabu or whatever it is.
Akaba, yeah. Well, there aren't any turn-on missions.
That's okay. Well, turn-on restore.
There aren't any of that type of mission at all.
For you at the moment.
Let's see. Stellar activity logs. I don't need that. Scavengers. Medical records. Don't need that. Scavengers. Production reports. Don't need that. Scavengers. Ooh, power regulator. Different system.
Where's it at though?
It's at Tobala, at Owen's Terminus.
Yeah, Tobala. Yeah, and don't bother raiding it. It's not worth it.
Okay.
That place. It's pretty poor.
All right.
I think I've got about 2 graphene in that place. Because it's a tourist place, but it's not very good.
Well, that's the only mission I have that's worth doing at all. So I'll just go over there, blow up, and come back.
Yeah, and see what else you get later.
Yep.
Yeah, because it's just flipped. Would have just flipped. She would have had to wait about 8 minutes for the next flip.
Yeah.
Where are you? I know you're here somewhere because you were shooting at me before.
The scavs will come out tomorrow.
Or never.
Bet your bottom dollar you'll blow them up tomorrow.
Where are you? Come on, you chicken. Where are you? You're shooting at me, but where? Where from?
Oh, I hit the wrong button.
Somewhere. You disembarked?
I disembarked, yeah.
Oh, there you are, down there.
I hit down one too many times.
That's it, finished.
Excellent.
Oh, wrong button. That button.
Retract landing gear.
Landing gear retracted.
Navigation, all the way back to there.
I see.
I see, said the blind man.
As he picked up his hammer and saw, yes. It's not within range. I have to go to the galaxy map. Galaxy map. Galaxy map. Hello, Anubis.
I think you should share your mission with me. Out
Yes,
the
I
kindness
should.
of your heart.
Absolutely should. Galaxy map.
Here's the galaxy map, Commander.
Okay, he's starting to think about working now.
What are you waking me up for? I was having a nice little
Galaxy
sleep.
map.
Here's the galaxy map, Commander.
That's Chris. Hello, Chris.
Hey, Chris.
You're actually gonna speak to us today.
Yes. Well, I thought. Are you gonna make your way out to Colonia then? Or are you waiting to see what happens?
Waiting to see what happens because they might require something being done to the engineers here to open up the ones out there. So we don't know what's going to happen. Engage.
Yeah. No, late.
Schooling FTL engines and preparing for jump.
I doubt they'll do that.
I don't. They did it the last time.
Hey, some of the ones they just want to annoy you.
I was gonna say I could. I'm doing loads of
Missions out there.
Things I could share them if you was coming out within.
Well, if we come out, it'll probably be on Ben's carrier.
If she was to take it out there, she might.
Oh, I'm sure she.
How long? They last for about a month, innit?
30 days.
have time, but it depends if you want it or not. But
What's this?
I think
Oh, the missions. Yeah.
sharing mission.
yeah,
Think
it's
Better be safe than sorry. Say just leave them just now. Mind you,
Well, keep
I
sharing.
had 40. Was it 42? I had 42 when I got back from my trip away. So
yeah. That's good. They all worked and all, didn't they?
yeah.
Like yeah, that's good.
Yeah, if they start expiring, they start expiring. Oh well, you know.
Yeah, the only reason like when you were all doing the, especially doing the that where you scanning
on our
all the
jollies.
ships and all things like that, watching the stream and listening to it at the same time was really like weird because it's got that delay on it.
Yeah.
It was actually better not being on the voice thing because I could sort of follow it a lot better just watching the stream, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, because then you're not dealing with hearing me twice at 30
Yeah,
seconds
it was
delay.
well, yeah, when I'm on the voice thing, I had the stream turned down anyway because otherwise
Okay,
it would interfere.
then my voice is 30 seconds out of sync.
But
with
then
the
it's
video.
everything I'm hearing is sort of well behind what you're actually doing, sort of, and it's just like weird. So I thought I'll just follow you along on there.
Yeah, I don't
because
dare.
I was interested in knowing what happened anyway.
Yeah, I don't dare bring it to real time because of the load on my end on the CPU and graphics
Yeah,
card.
that's better for you.
So for my computer to like not fry itself, it's kind of the 30 seconds is kind of needed because that allows
I thought
it
it
to
was
stutter.
I thought it was like automatic anyway. Sort of YouTube does it.
YouTube. Okay, so there's two different places you can introduce delays. One's in OBS Studio, but I've got that turned off. And the other one is in the Twitch ingester for YouTube, which I've got set for the standard 30 seconds, not the high responsive one. So there is a faster setting I can turn it to. But
that would be
So you get a
actually
new
sort
computer.
of live, would it, sort of thing?
In a couple of years'
'Cause
time.
most people I watch on YouTube, they all got the delay on it, sort of thing.
almost everybody
Yeah,
goes with the 30-second delay
most of
because what that allows for is for your computer to have some communication stutter and stuff like that, and not have the stream
catches
get
up, so it can catch up.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Yeah, because most of the people I watch on YouTube, they all say about it, sort of, it's a delay to blah 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 when they're talking to people. Like Rusty does it sometimes when he's got.
He also has it set so that people can his team can edit out the stuff that's not to get on there.
Yeah.
Try and edit out the stuff.
You could also set a longer delay so that you can kind of start and stop and stutter it and make it so that your if oopsie filters can be handled.
Yeah. Makes sense. I'm doing a prepare restore mission.
We've got a lot in this system that aren't working.
What's that?
We've got one here that Akabu, I think it's called, and you can do it, but you can't complete it because you can't put out all the files.
Yeah. I've not tested this one yet, so I did a few just turn up power missions earlier. They went all right.
Lynn had one that hit her power regulator.
Acknowledged. Preparing for combat.
On mission. When the lights were all on, she put a regulator in, and she put her regulator in, and it was working fine. And then all of a sudden, I glitched out, came back in, and her regulator got eaten. It just disappeared.
Huh.
But lucky enough, it accepted just a normal one for the mission.
Yeah. That's weird.
We were having lots of,
sometimes
you know, where we're doing a lot of these double up missions for scavengers. They don't seem to be working very well at the moment either. Because every time we were trying to do one yesterday,
it's a bit funny, isn't it, when it's especially if a few people take a mission to the same place.
Well, we were just 2, which is unusual because normally we're 2, it's fine. But yesterday it just wasn't working. At one time, we ended up that she completed her mission, I'd completed my mission, but each person was showing up that we hadn't completed the other one. The other person hadn't completed.
Yeah.
And it's
weird.
And it came up though there was 2 windows. One of them was not clearing at all, and the second one was. And also, one of the times it came up was 0 to 27 to kill. And we weren't in the same instance, but our kills were both counting towards it. Stupid.
I don't know.
Right, I need to.
Oh well, I had to kill him with my bloody SRV. Didn't really
Just
want
about,
to.
just
Oh,
about
well,
to raid a good place for graphene. Killed all the ones that were there. Got out into my SRV just as 3 ships arrived. So another 15 scavengers. So I went back in my ship, killed 1 load. Yeah, 3 5s.
Jeez.
So I killed them all, and I thought, shall I risk it? Shall I risk going? Nah, I'll just leave. I'll just leave just now. But it's a good place, that one, for graphene. We've been getting between 10 to 18.
Is that the one you went to the other night?
Yeah.
With,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's the same one you went to last night. Because you get 2 at the power station. There's 1 inside and 1 outside. So that was 2 to start with. Then I got another 16 or 18 at the site. I also had a scavenger inside the building. But he died. He got taken out. He got the shotgun in the face.
I've got a weird thing here.
Disengaging weapons.
One of the scavengers is halfway through one of the decks, and his body's stretching and going back and stretching. Like rubber band.
He'll be dead though. He'll be dead.
Yeah,
though.
he's dead. He's dead. Yeah. But he's oh dear, it's weird.
Yeah, you get that quite often actually. What I think was how that other got inside the building was that he maybe got blown inside there but not killed.
Well, then there's the one where the guy was
stretched.
spawning underneath the ground on the base I was doing last night.
That's the same place. It's the same place.
Galaxy map.
As up.
Here's the galaxy map, Commander.
Oh, at last it's come out of the ground and looks normal now. It's just a dead body on the floor.
You need weapons
It was
schematics,
sort of
don't
half
you,
out
Trace?
of the ground and
Yep.
his body was stretching.
Engage.
Weird.
Preparing to fold space.
Yeah.
Oh, this is.
It's on the other side of the
I
planet.
know.
Those are
what
2
this
weapon
is.
schematics.
This place is the same as that biddy inn, I think, where I'm at now. Yeah. This is, yeah. Should be straightforward.
Yeah, I need 3 weapon schematics.
Well, I've got 1. I've taken 1. I've got another one that's got weapon schematics as well, but I can only do 1 at a time.
Yep.
But I'll do 1, then I'll
Preparing
come
to
back,
fold
cash
space.
1 in, and then go back up and do the other one.
If I was there, I'd gladly give you them because I've got 180 of them.
Oh man.
4, 3, 2,
glad I got them when I did, because it was when, you know, when they nerfed the
Yeah, back before they made them difficult to get.
yeah, because they
When you can get them at the
irregular markers, didn't they? That's where I got
Yeah.
them from.
yeah, you just get a lot of drugs now. Because you
Yeah,
get
well, you still
sometimes
get
you get 3, 4, and
weapons
5.
schematics. You
but
still
not as
get
many.
them, but you can't sort of relog like you used to.
Yeah,
It's
keep
like,
going round and round.
yes. You used to be able to like relog, and just, you know, even if there was like 5 weapon schematics there, once you relogged 5 or 6 times, it soon mounts up. You can't do that anymore. I suppose.
No, every time you find a way to lower the grind wall, they find a way to put it back up again.
Yeah, fuck, isn't that? Yeah, I don't know why they messed with that. It was all right, like that, I thought.
Yeah.
Somebody's
I mean,
decided that, you know, these obnoxious grind walls are fun. I don't find them fun. I find them annoying. And I can't wait till I'm done with grinding out these weapons and suits.
I know.
Because then I'm gonna go do something I enjoy, not this grinding bull.
Stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just coming in. Just a wee dolphin well spit.
Yeah, I don't find this fun gameplay. I find it annoying.
It's doing something over and over again. That's the part that's bad. And, you know.
Well, I mean, there's some things I enjoy doing over and over again, like, you know,
Yeah.
going exploring. I could.
Oh yeah, because it's always different that way. You know, it's, you and there's a chance of you finding something.
There's a chance you find something neat. But most of it's the same over and over again. But I don't care because I enjoy it. This is, you know, is enjoying gameplay
where no one's been as well.
Well, there's gameplay you find enjoyable and gameplay you don't find enjoyable. This is requiring gameplay that I don't particularly find enjoyable. I imagine there are people who do, and well, more power to them. But, you know, I'm just doing this to get the equipment I need. And after I get done with that, I'm done with it.
The combat side of it.
Disengage.
I think that's quite fun. But,
Dropping out of FTL.
yeah, the sort of having to get so much materials to do things like do suits up, or like to try and get Guardian stuff. And that, you need so much stuff to, like, if you wanted to, you know, make yourself an AX capable ship.
Requesting docking permission.
To get all the Guardian stuff, it's months of grinding, isn't it, to do that? You know, you can't just. If you wanted to play Elite, it's like if you said to someone, "Yeah, get Elite," like, and they was interested in fighting Fargoids, well, it'd be months before they can even think about it. Because it's months and months of grinding to get all the stuff you need.
Yep.
To do it,
up to
you
level
can't
where you
just
can
jump
get the
straight
stuff as
in
well.
and do that. Yeah, that's what I don't like. I think, you know, if that.
The Thargoids are technically in-game enemies anyway, so.
Yeah.
I mean, I understand having to grind to get to them. And generally the people will, you know, who want to fight them are willing to grind to get what they need.
Yeah, but they, well, like that.
Not like they have a choice.
Yeah, there's someone who does the oats. I can't remember.
Kate.
That's it, Kate, Will and Kate, you know. And
Yeah.
she said she's had people say to her they would be interested in doing the Fargoid combat kind of thing.
Until they find
Not
out about the
much
grind.
interested in anything else, but then
they find out how much you got to grind to get there.
Yeah, and they sort of think, oh, I can't be bothered.
Yeah.
To do it, you know what I mean? And, yeah, it's a shame.
you know, I understand the reasoning behind
But all
that.
games have a certain amount of grind.
Oh, yeah.
That's
Oh,
the
yeah.
fact of most games now, modern games, everything.
Well,
got
you
a grind
you
with it.
kind of have to, because that, you know, that way you can't have people just come into the game, be ultra powerful immediately, and then they leave
That's
the
it,
game
yeah.
in you know, in just a couple of months. You know,
That's right. It's got to be something hard to get to that top level type thing, but there's a balance in there. I think
there is a balancing act, and I think on some of it they got it close, some of it they didn't do high enough, and other portions that just the grind wall is just way too high.
Yeah.
But that's very much a personal opinion on my part, mostly because I don't like this grind that I'm doing now. Maybe if I liked this type of what I'm doing, it would be enjoyable. I don't know. It's just not what I enjoy, so I'm kind of feeling the grind hard. Scavengers.
I don't mind the combat side of it, sort of thing, but I don't know why you have to get so many things to do the suits and that. It did seem a bit of a tough grind to me.
Yeah, this grind is a lot harder than anything in the ships.
And it is quite. It made it so that really you do need a grade 5 suit to stand any good chance against
Yeah.
NPCs. You know, what I mean? It's not like you can have just a normal like suit grade 1 and take them on. You'd have no chance whatsoever. But I think that's why they started putting, after the second week, I think it was, they started putting grade 3 right from the off that you could buy. You have to search.
Oh yeah, in a grade 1 suit, there's no way. There's just no way.
Give you half a chance from the start. So, but you still got to find one, which ain't.
No matter what kind of ship
easy.
Yeah. Well, I
in
mean,
itself.
you can do the delivery missions there, or the go fetch missions. You know, there's no danger to those. You just
Like Philip was doing.
Yeah. I mean, you're forced to do those crappy missions just so you can get to the point, maybe months down the road, where you can actually do a mission that's halfway fun. Maybe. If the cards are right. Yeah, I'm not fond of the grind wall for this. I think it's too high. Galaxy map.
Yes, you do need
Here's the galaxy map, Commander.
Soup schematics, things like that.
Scoot schematics, manufacturing instructions.
Yeah.
Power regulators.
Power regulators is the worst one.
Yeah, why do you need so many of the bloody things?
Yeah. There's another mission shared to you.
And the thing is, there's a lot of people like you,
Accepted.
Trace, they just simply haven't got the time to spend hours and hours, you know. I could
Yeah,
put 4 or 5
there
hours
is just
a day.
no way I could do this without help from you, the three of you.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, God knows. If I couldn't put in 4 hours or whatever, at least 4 hours a day, I don't know.
Yeah, it would just be
Nightmare.
very difficult.
It is one of them games where you just need hours. Like,
Yeah.
It's just like
11.
every day. Every other day at least. In a good few hours.
Track landing gear.
Otherwise you just not going to get anywhere.
Landing gear retracted.
And if I didn't have help from you guys doing this, I would probably be over a year trying to get my suits and weapons up to snuff. Because 2 hours a night is just not enough.
Yeah. No, that's why I collected all the stuff with you in mind, thinking like, well, I'll get them, even though I didn't need them at the time. The same as
Preparing to
everyone
fold space.
Canvas thing was saying.
Yeah. You know,
Because,
I really appreciate, you know,
know-
the two of you and Lynn and the, you know, you guys play the game a lot more than I do because you've got the time to do so. And I get the benefit that I don't have to grind as much through this grind that I don't like to try and get something I do.
But even then, you still have to grind.
do quite a lot.
Yeah.
The 2 hours you do have every night is every single night. And there's a lot of people who probably haven't got that time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's still quite a lot for a lot of people. 2 hours a night.
Well,
Especially people who's working. You know.
yeah.
You are dedicated to it. It's not like you. You know.
And if I wasn't doing the stream, I'd be probably doing either an hour a night or 2 hours every other night or something like that. And it would just take me that much more time to do. In fact, because I wouldn't have you guys helping, it would take me a lot longer to do. And I'd probably get frustrated and leave the game because it's not fun. Or not fun for me.
Well, I think I would be the same as well if that's the only time I could put into it as well.
Yeah.
Because you definitely need like a few hours.
Yeah, the grind
I'd
wall
say
is...
a week. You need about at least 6, 7, 8 hours a week minimum.
Yeah.
To get anywhere.
On the other hand, there's groups like Rusty Dog's group where they're out grinding anyway because they enjoy what they're doing, and they don't know what to do with the stuff, so they just give the stuff away if you happen to, you know, be able to get in touch with them.
Same as Burr Pit as well. I think
same as Burr Pit, yeah. You know,
and
there are groups you can go to, and if you ask nicely, they will help you along.
Hawks was like that, wasn't he? He was just giving stuff away.
Oh yeah.
Because he was sort of
had that much stuff.
Miles ahead of anyone, wasn't he, at the time? But
yeah, I don't even know if he's still playing Elite. I haven't checked recently.
I don't know either.
I think he is a little bit, but not as much as he was.
Yeah. All the you know are Elite streamers. I mean, now they're all you know at least 50-50 with Star Citizen at this point because they got frustrated with it.
Yeah. But what I've seen of Star Citizen, I don't think much of that. To tell you the truth.
No, I don't care for it a lot. It's got a lot of, it's got more bugs than Elite does, considerably more. It's getting better. In fact, it's getting better faster than Elite is right now.
Yeah,
just
because
they've got a lot more people
I've
playing
tried.
it now as well,
I've watched a couple of streams of it, and they just don't. I don't know.
There's a number of mechanics on it that I don't. The number of mechanics on it I don't like.
Ships are too overcomplicated. I think the control sort of just seems a bit.
That bothers me less.
Yeah.
But then again, I play with a full HOTAS setup. So for me, it's...
well, I don't know, like just for watching point of view, you know what I mean? Not, you know, as taking part, but just for watching streams, it all seems a bit too busy and a bit too... I don't know what any of the stuff is, you know.
I understand.
Whereas Elite is a lot more from a viewer's point of view. I mean, I can watch your stream now and I can see what everything is, you know what I mean? I can see
once you get used to it,
your shields, I can see, but with...
Yeah. It's just
But
different.
yeah,
I'd have to play Star Citizen a bit to know. But even
Right.
then, I think it's not as visually appealing to me. I don't know why. I don't know.
Well, there's a number of things where they've mixed the controls in, like with the star map and destinations. They kind of mix that into your HUD a little bit, so that the modes change in the HUD. You don't go to a separate star map; it's right there in your HUD. So you could switch sort of the travel mode in your HUD, pick where you're going, and zoom to, and go to there. I don't like their hyperspace mechanic as much as I like Elites, but you know it's viable. And the controls are reasonable for what they're displaying. It's not bad. Red alert.
So I'm used to hard control. I mean, I used to
Weapon systems online and
have
ready.
all Microsoft Flight Simulator stuff, all the hundreds of planes, all the airports, all the special maps and that. I had literally thousands of pounds worth of stuff. But
Yeah,
in
that
the end, it just got all too much.
you know, that's one of the things I didn't like about. I started to get into Microsoft Flight Simulator, and I stopped because they were not so much nickel and diming you, but 10 and 20.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, okay, you
Well,
get the
I
base
had
game,
every
you
single
get.
expansion you could get, and it was
Oh my
it must have
God.
been thousands and thousands of pounds worth of
It's
it.
about 3,000 pounds.
I wouldn't even like to add it up, you know. And in the end, I sold it all on eBay over time, like, because I don't know. I was doing like delivery missions because I bought a side add-on expansion where you do deliveries, haulage, sort of like, you know, like parcel deliveries, I suppose, DHL type stuff.
Yeah.
And all sorts, and you know, and then you get each airport sort of has its own sort of DLC, basically, isn't it?
Yeah, each airport. Sometimes you get ones that, you know, the ones for different planes.
And then
Sometimes
you get higher
one.
detailed ones.
Yeah.
That brings more detail. Higher detail things which cost more money, and it's just unbelievable.
Yeah.
The money you can plow into that game is unbelievable.
Yeah, the amount of money you can sink into that game is insane.
Yeah, it is.
You know, you get the air traffic control module for specific airports if you want to play air traffic control rather than flying a plane.
Some people have a virtual cockpit in their house, don't they? They have literally got all the proper controls. It's virtually like sitting in a Boeing 747 or something, because they've got all the throttles, everything. Yeah.
You know, I've basically got an A10 cockpit here.
Yeah, it's amazing.
You know, I've got the controls completely differently set up than an A10 would be set up, but it's still.
Yeah, it's set up for Elite, but it could quickly be adapted back to.
Well, it's just, you know, I remap the controls for the game into what I want them to be for this, rather than just letting them, you know, be standard. If I go into Flight Simulator with this, all the controls revert to standard. And so I got to reset all my switches and stuff so that it's not trying to lift me off as soon as I get in the plane.
Yeah, I had all the DLC side of it. I didn't have much of the hardware.
The cargo scope is already retracted. Acknowledged. Disengaging weapons.
Yeah, I did have like
understood.
Basic hopes and stuff. was more the DLCs. Every time DLC come out, I had to have new planes. You know what I mean? God,
Yeah, and what gets
so
me
many
is sometimes
different-
the DLC is one plane. I mean, excuse me?
Oh yeah, and it's £15-20 each one.
Yeah, no
I have
kidding.
hundreds of them, hundreds.
Yeah, there's a few of them that are
Because
like 2 and 3
get one a
plane
month
packs.
or one every couple of weeks, sort of thing.
But those are like, you know, the 2 and 3 plane packs are like $60. And
Yeah.
it's just like, wait a minute. That's still, you know, it is still the same amount per plane. It's crazy.
Yeah, I used to look at the part and I just thought one day, my God, adding it all up, it was thousands and thousands.
Yeah.
It comes to in just software. It's
Yeah, I know.
unbelievable.
Well, and the worst part is the software's already in there. It's just unlocking it. I mean, come on.
Yeah. Yeah.
Galaxy map.
I mean, they must be earning a
Use the Galaxy
fortune
map
out of
command.
that game, Microsoft. Absolute
Yeah.
fraud. No wonder they give away Windows free now.
It's not free. It's $100.
Well, yeah, it's sort of licensed.
It was free when it first came out. Windows 10. Same as
Yeah.
Windows 11 is going to be free. when it
Yeah,
first
but
comes
they
out.
license it. They sort of allow people to put it in computers as a license.
Well,
Yeah.
to get the free Windows
It's almost like
Oh,
giving
hold
away.
on. It's not quite giving it away. They gave the upgrades from 7 to 10 away for free.
Yeah.
There's a difference. You had to buy a valid 7 to get a free 10, which is actually what I did.
Yeah.
On one of my computers at one point. I think the ones I've got are all pure Windows 10 at this point. Engage. So
Preparing
there
for
will
jump.
Wife's
most
still-
likely be a free
Still
upgrade
Windows
from
7.
Oh,
it
they
is gonna be
still-
free
yeah,
for
they still
10 to
get their
11.
money.
Yeah, the upgrade from 10 to 11 is undoubtedly going to be free, and it may be permanently free.
Not, yeah.
Yeah, but they're saying not a lot of computers are going to be able to run that Windows 11, but
It's ahead
Yeah,
of
you
the
need
chip.
some-
it's yeah. I don't even know if mine will, but it will.
My latest one should, but I don't know about the other two. The oldest one
No,
definitely
that
not.
line, it'd be
I wouldn't
right on
think.
the cusp, I think.
None of my current ones will. No chance of that.
I'm not going over yet. We'll cash this one in and go out and do the other one. No, not that one. That one.
I'm glad to report the restore and prepare missions working here all right so far. Touch wood.
Well, there
had
haven't
a
been any
problem.
here tonight. At least not for me. It's
That
all
wasn't any this time for me or last time.
Each one I've had has had scavengers there.
Of course.
Well, that no longer bothers me now that I've got a grade 5 executioner.
No, it actually makes it quite enjoyable.
As long as you don't get too many of them.
Yeah, I'd rather them be
That-
there when I arrive than them turn up halfway through.
Yeah.
That's the or at the end.
That one Akabar that doesn't work, because you take out this regulator at the end, they can spawn in 23. Which you're
Wow.
trying to get.
Well,
leave.
actually, they had more than that time that I was the last one out. It was 6
Yeah.
ships worth.
Yeah.
I think there were somewhere around 40 of them. It
The
was,
maximum they carry on a ship is 6.
yeah, well, there were 6 ships on my screen at a time, and I had 40 guys on the ground, so
Wow.
it was bad. I was glad to get out of there.
Well, I did tell you to leave
You did, and I had to
Time to
kill a
leave.
couple first.
to get away.
Well, if I didn't kill them, I wouldn't have been able to get in my ship without them starting to pepper it. So I had to kill them.
I have to be careful because I'm quite happy they didn't come to me last night when I did my last mission. There's a way to get onto my
you
ship.
killed Lynn, did you?
It was an accident. It was an accident. I just
Yeah.
happened to shoot the scavenger and she was a bit too close. That's why you got a picture with Lynn standing next to the SRV she happened to be in. I killed her. It actually says on my... You know,
Oh,
where
I
you
haven't
get your...
seen it.
Open here.
Have you got a screenshot of it then?
Requesting
Yeah.
docking permission.
Oh,
Yeah,
I'll have
if
a
you look
later.
at... You know where you get your... one where it says commanders. It says
Yeah.
here, Commander Lindeb, you killed. Oops.
Oh dear.
Boy, landing.
Yeah, there's a screenshot in the Steam chat.
Landing
With
gear
Lynn standing
deployed.
in front of a destroyed SRE.
Landing gear deployed.
Get back, cash this one in. Double check for anything
Just
else.
arriving. There's quite a few graphene there where I've just been. It's
Yeah.
a tourist place.
Yeah, the one he's just done.
Not that many, you know, but
Yeah.
8, I'd say.
The one that he's just did earlier on. For a tourist place, it's actually pretty cool. A lot of the lockers are virtually one item in the locker. It's just, it was a surprise to have so little in it. That's why I suggested just kill the scavengers and leave. Not worth it.
Yeah.
Akabus and Mazapap are worth it. Mazapap's okay because you can do that one, and it actually works, that turn on. But Akabu doesn't work, so if you take the regulator, they all spawn in. So you have to be ready to run.
There you go. 2 regulators.
Oh, excellent. I'm just about to dock and hand in my first of my weapon schematics.
Alright, let's go over and look at the board, see if we can get anything this time. Although 2 regulators
What was
was
this,
good.
the story of this Jack's station? It was actually moving to somewhere else, wasn't it? And then
Yeah.
Okay, Jack
throw down
Station
sort
is
of thing.
the only mobile jump-capable station still in existence. Hello, Stady Gaming. Welcome back. And they tried to jump to Beagle Point, and something screwed
That's
up.
right.
It wrecked their jump drive.
And they basically had to stay in Colonia.
They're stuck in Colonia. Yeah, they don't think they're going to be able to repair the jump drive for it, so it's stuck there permanently. Don't know what they hit when they tried to jump, but it threw them off course, and they're lucky to end up in a system and still have a station. Okay,
Yeah, and they
Archambault. No,
basically
we're not going to
Started a
Archambault.
new colony, sort of thing,
Yeah.
kind of thing.
Tactical plans at Molar. I don't think so. Woohoo, weapon schematics. Alright, let's see where we're at. Weapon schematics. Need 1 more and I've got enough. I need 2 ionized gas, 34 power regulators, and 47 suit schematics.
34 power regulators. Wow. Yeah. Is that to do with
That'll get all of my current suits up. If I get 2 suit schematics, I can upgrade my Artemis to grade 4.
Well, I've got 2 suit schematics in a mission to do shortly. I'm just coming back to see what else is. Because I don't like going out with just one, just in case
Right.
something goes wrong, or there's a good one on the thing, I take 2.
Right.
So I've got another good one.
Well, let's see. Molars wants to give me 1 tactical plan. I don't feel like going for 1 tactical plan.
No.
Since I don't need tactical plans. Well, let's see.
I reckon by the
I've
time
got 3.
I get back to the bubble eventually, a week or 2.
No,
I reckon I
nothing
should
there.
be past that taxonomist or whatever it is.
No, the 2 weapon
Ologist,
schematics
isn't
at
it?
the place I've just been.
So about 3/4 of the way up that from just. So I sort of went
Maintenance logs. Oh, that's exterminate people.
up a whole
activity logs.
thingy and a bit more sort of thing coming to.
Yeah. Owen's Terminus. Nothing.
Again.
Okay, there are no missions for me.
I've
What
got
about
2
any,
weapon
Oh, it's
schematic ones.
Cody.
Fetch missions.
I thought I
or-
recognized that name. Hey, Cody.
Oh yeah, Steady Gaming.
Steady Gaming is Cody. Yeah, I forgot that.
Yeah.
I knew
Yeah,
the name was
still-
familiar. I just couldn't place it.
You got 3 minutes then it'll.
Within 3
Yeah,
minutes,
activations
the board will
here.
flip. Yeah.
Activation, turn on power at
Maybe I'll go up
Hasawaga
and see if I can trade some
agricultural.
stuff.
Maintenance
Oh.
logs.
Something I can
I've got
get you,
2 weapon
Commander?
schematics
Looking to
jobs,
make
so I'll
a
do one of them.
business transaction.
Well,
If you got the goods, I've got the credits.
let's see. Let's go down to here.
So
Oh,
what's happened with your internet, Cody? Are you not able to get on late at the minute?
Is that everything? Have a look. The only thing you won't find is a discount.
I don't know when he'll get. It's 20 odd second delay in it, so yeah. Be a while before he could. Yeah, because he had a last time. I sort of heard from him. It was when he just cut off that time. That was it. It was good.
yeah.
He came on briefly after supposedly it was getting fixed.
Oh, it's a nightmare when you have internet problems.
Yep.
Okay.
Worst time I had was when it was out for a whole week and a half. Once when someone drove into the box thing that's got all the sort of terminals in it. They just
Right, I'm
literally
going to-
flattened the box by the side of the road.
Chemical
It was 2 weeks that took the internet out in the whole area.
Those epoxy viscopolymer.
I've
need
shared a mission
those.
with you, Trace.
Thank you. RDX.
It's my pleasure, Commander.
PH. Okay, so if I take 2 of these, 2 of those and 1 of those, right? I can get.
And they give us a dongle thing, so you can still get online, but you can't play game or anything with something like that. It's useless.
Yeah.
You could browse
Too
the
slow.
internet, but that's about it. Yeah, you wouldn't even bother trying to play a game on one.
Encrypted memory chip.
Be a
Okay, what
nightmare.
else do I need in here?
And I take my
yeah.
daughter to
Take
her doctor to see a psychiatrist. The hospital there, the internet is great. It is so fast, and that's just the public one.
Yeah, I think South
It was-
Korea's got the
it was-
best in the world. I don't know
I
what
think standard over there is
they've
about
got.
1 gig or something, in
It's like, yeah, it's ridiculous amount of
Like,
speed they
I have
have. It's,
I've got 500 megs here. Download.
Okay.
a lot of
100 plus upload.
Asian countries have
Products.
got a lot. They're a lot further ahead than we are.
Some of them.
Yeah.
I'm just lucky because I'm actually paying for 100 megs, but I'm getting 500. It's upgraded us.
Oh, nice.
Wow. That's nice, yeah.
Okay, 11.
I think I'll get about 60.
99,
You're using Sky, aren't you?
No, BT.
BT. Oh, I had
Yeah,
BT
so
when I was in the UK.
10.
I think it's
When I was-
probably about the best. Virgin are good, but I couldn't stand. Can't stand that Richard Branson stuff. I just would never get it
There
out
we
of
go.
a point.
Well,
Sold.
where I used to live down in the central belt of Scotland, I
Doing
used
business, Commander.
the precursor of Virgin, which was one of the
Yeah, like a
service providers, and it was great.
subsidiary of
A
them,
great
sort of.
service. I used to be
Yeah,
able
they
to
are
phone
good,
my wife for
apparently.
an hour at night time, and it only cost me £1.
Nice.
Yeah, because it's a lot of fibre optics they use in their network.
I paid an extra, I
Right.
think, £10 a month for the service for doing it. But I could phone my wife when
Yeah.
she was in Malaysia and I was still in UK for an hour at night, and it cost me £1. If it hadn't, before I got that service, it was costing me about £10 to phone for half an hour or 15 minutes.
All right, so
So it's a big
Cody
change.
Cody says he would get on tonight, but he's afraid it would just go in and out, keep crashing and stuff.
Yeah. He's still having issues then,
Yeah.
even after they supposedly fixed it.
Does Cody live right out in the sticks then, or something?
I don't know.
I suppose he must do.
It's somewhere where he can't get service anyway unless he uses
Yeah.
satellite.
Well, I'm
Yeah.
kind of out in the sticks a bit. You know, that's
Well, I
I
mean,
know how it feels.
I believe he's in
But we've
Florida.
sort of just about
Um,
caught up now. But going
Yeah.
back about, I don't know, about five years or more, a little bit more, it was terrible. Yeah, absolutely terrible. You know.
Just look at it this way. When I first started using the internet, I was using dial-up. So don't start about slow.
Oh yeah, I had dial-up as well. I used to play NASCAR with dial-up. Oh my good God. It was so annoying. I'd be winning a race or I'd be third and I'm like drafting someone and then all of a sudden, boom, just cut off. And
you
it's
dial
like,
up
no,
and you hear-
I only had 3 laps left. 3 laps to go and it would be a cut off. Oh, what a nightmare. And
it's
the
so
worst thing
slow.
is that to everyone else, your car just goes skipping across the track, hitting everyone. God knows what, because you're not in control of it anymore. So it's a nightmare.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right,
they
so there's
really,
no missions for me.
Nothing.
Nothing. Zero
Not
zip
even a
zilch.
fetch mission or nothing.
Oh, I might be able to do a fetch. Cody says he's can get up to 35 megabytes, but realistically he only gets 5.
Oh
Yeah.
my word. Yeah.
Sorry, megabits, not megabytes.
Yeah.
Transportation, that's the ones I want to look at. Fetch the personal documents for manufacturing that's for manufacturing instructions. I need those.
How many?
One.
Just one.
Just one.
That's better than a poke in the eye of a sharp stick, I suppose.
Yeah, pretty much. Let's see what else they've got.
The good thing with BT I'm with, wherever I am now, I can get online
one.
with my phone, basically, from
Yeah.
anywhere. There's hotspots all over the place and it's free, basically. So that's the good thing with it. I can be downtown and get on YouTube or whatever.
Right.
And from near enough everywhere in town, so.
And Cody says, yes, he lives out in the woods.
Oh, right, yeah, I thought he would.
Used to chop a few
That's-
trees down.
That's one of the, it's nice living out in the sticks, but that's one of the downsides.
Yeah.
Yeah. The only thing you can get is maintenance slugs. Do I need those? Yes, I need maintenance slugs.
I used to work in a place where every 4 weeks, I'd have no internet at all. For 4 weeks.
How was that?
Because there was nothing. We were lucky to have phones.
Well, yeah.
Out on an island off the west coast of Scotland.
Oh, right.
You go out to the Western Isles and you go out another 40
Jura,
miles.
was it, or something like that?
No, even further out than that. I was on
Oh,
St
my
Kilda.
word.
I used to work out there. If you go
Wow.
to the maps, you go to the Western Isles and you keep going out to the left.
That's near
Before
that place
Rockall.
where they get the curling stones from, isn't it? That big island, that big sort of volcanic rock. I can't remember the name of it now.
Oh, it's even further out
Way,
than that.
way out.
Yeah.
It's almost nearer to Greenland, isn't it, than Scotland?
No, that's further north.
Yeah.
That's north. I'm west.
Yeah.
I was west.
So you're what's it? Sky?
No, you got Skye. Then you go further west. You got the Western Isles, and then you go further west. You got the St Kilda archipelago.
Oh God.
With about 5
Okay.
or 6 islands. And if you go a bit further out, you got Rockall. When the Atlantic gets in storm, we get it first.
That's funny.
After America, of course.
Yeah, I think we've
That's
got
out
that.
on the mid-oceanic
hurricane that
ridge,
hit
if I remember
America.
correctly.
Yep.
That hurricane that hit America about a week ago, that's on its way here. But it's just going to be like a bad storm when it gets here. But we've been having a heat wave. Oh. Today I had my fan going all day. It's been so hot. And
I'm just
you know what happens after a bit of a
We've
heat
had
wave?
a London summer. Wet. Retract landing gear.
Landing gear retracted.
Well, at least you don't get
It'll be around here.
fires. Well, they do in California. That must be a nightmare.
Well, the nightmare for me is I have a third of an acre. You know what happens on a third of an acre if it's wet 3 days out of every 4? You can't mow the grass and it keeps getting longer.
Yeah, and the grass grows quick when it rains, doesn't it?
Oh yeah.
You
Yep.
need a goat.
Engage.
That's what you need.
Preparing to fold
Goat would
space.
sort it out.
Well, even more fun, you know, we got a bird feeder out front that my, basically we call it the cat entertainment system. So my wife has been putting all sorts of, you know, food out there. You know, the squirrels have been having a ball, the chipmunks have been having a ball, and every species of bird you can think of that's in the area is having a ball, including the predators who are living off of everything else. So we have
Skunks as well.
skunks, raccoons, groundhogs, possum,
Wow. Oh, that's good. That's
foxes.
brilliant.
Now, remember, I live in actually technically a city. Okay, I have foxes, skunks, raccoons, groundhogs, turkeys, sharp-shinned
Wow.
hawks, red-tailed hawks, plus red squirrels, gray squirrels, chipmunks, and rats. 5 species of woodpecker. Let's see, mockingbirds. Of course, English sparrows, mourning doves, red-winged blackbirds, because there's a swamp not too far away, so they come over from the
Cardinals.
swamp. We have cardinals and robins and
Chickadees.
chickadees and woodlarks and wrens, and we have lots of birds. And among the species,
So where are you in America? Look, you're the west Coast or East Coast?
East Coast.
He's East Coast.
East Coast, is it, or is it in a bit, sort of thing?
Oh no, well, I mean, I'm at an altitude of 413 feet off of sea level, on the Merrimack River in Hudson, which is, if you look at a map, so it's basically, if you go to Nashua, go across the river.
Right. Yeah.
Cody's got a 3-acre lawn to mow. Oh God. So it's we got everything comes through the yard. It wouldn't surprise me to walk out the door and see a bear. As it was,
you got bears as well.
It wouldn't surprise me. I know we have Fisher cats in the town. Because when I lived over across in a different section of town, we had them in the yard. But for what comes to our current yard, for woodpeckers, we have flickers, nuthatches, snowies, downies, and a couple of species that I haven't identified yet. Across the other side of town, we have an endangered species woodpecker, the pileated. So, yeah.
Yeah, that's good stuff.
We also have Baltimore Orioles nesting across the street. Forgot them.
We got most thing we see is deers, hares, rabbits as well. I see a red kite today.
A red
I
kite?
was walking the dog. Yeah.
Oh, there. We have crows and...
Big eagle.
And last week we had a pair of ravens come through the yard. Which is strange to see.
They're so clever, they are.
Oof.
Ravens.
Never mind clever, they're smart.
Yeah.
There was...
smart.
I was getting ready for an Alaska trip, and I was going up and down one of the local mountains in the area because I had just gotten some new camera equipment. I had a 35-pound lens that I was going to be lugging around to try and get a picture of bear. So I wanted to make sure that with 35-plus pounds of camera equipment on my back, I wasn't the slowest person in the party.
Yeah.
Don't have to be the fastest person in the party, you just have to not be the slowest. So I was going up and down one of the local mountains, the second most climbed mountain in the world, or it was at the time. I think it's dropped back a spot, which is Mount Monadnock. So then there was a rookery of ravens that had reestablished itself at an old rookery site that had been abandoned for 20-odd years. So I was up there on fledging day. Hundreds.
Not a good idea.
Hundreds of ravens in the sky. Except when I pulled out my camera, they would all dive.
So you're going to shoot them.
I would literally set my pack down, pull out the camera, and the sky would be clear. Put away my camera, begin hiking, and the sky's full of ravens again. Put my pack down, pick out...
No.
I must have tried 10 times, and every time I got the camera out, they would dive.
They've obviously been shot at.
Oh no, I'm sure they know what a camera is. They ain't dumb. What's even worse, you ever heard a raven laugh? I have.
No, but it wouldn't surprise me. They're all so clever.
They were literally paying attention to me on the mountain, and every time I went to pull out a camera to take a picture of them, they would deliberately all dive out of the sky. And finally I heard a couple of them laughing. And I realized that, oh man, they really are watching me. They're doing this on purpose. So I basically gave up on trying to take a picture of them, and they stayed up in the sky the whole rest of my hike.
get some amazing things on YouTube of ravens and all kind of crows as well.
Yep.
But they there's these nuts that have fallen in the road at a junction, and they're watching them for when cars run over them. When the lights go red, they'll go down, But the nuts that are not in the tyre track marks, they move over with their beaks, push them over so that the cars, the next ones. Yeah. And it's absolutely amazing. They're so clever.
Crows are clever. Ravens are just outright smart. There's no other way to describe it. The things that they do are just absolutely incredible. Not only that, but ravens will actually talk to you.
You have a look on YouTube. Just put crow feeds a mouse, and it's eating this. I think it's in a McDonald's car park, and it's eating this bit of a burger bun that someone's thrown out, and it notices a mouse, and it sort of pulls a little bit off, but it walks over to the curb where it see the mouse running into this little hole, puts it near the hole, but then covers it up with a few like twigs and things so that no other bird would see it. But knowing that the mouse would find it because it's on the mouse's track, and then it actually waits there and watches the mouse come out and grab it, and then flies off. It actually fed the mouse. It's so amazing.
They are such amazing creatures.
So one that didn't actually eat it.
Yeah, it's on YouTube. You have a look, mouse, crow feeding mouse. It'll be on there. It's unbelievable. And you can tell it meant to do it the way it covered it up. It covers it up so that no other bird could come along and nick it. That's the amazing thing. It's like, wow.
Yeah.
Incredible.
But the ravens were on such a decline with DDT and habitat reduction and all the other stuff. It's amazing to see their comeback. But it was funny as heck when the two of them came into my yard the other day. I went out there and it's like, well, hello there. They're like, wah! The way they go.
Yeah, I can get one in the morning on my roof, and my God, they do wake you up. Mm-hmm. That cackle they do. I don't mind.
I just thought it was funny that when I was going up the mountain that time, and they would. I wouldn't have thought they would just, coincidence, even after 5 or 6 times, if I hadn't heard them laughing at me. They got this chuckle. Like, oh, you've got to be kidding me. And he was, it really wasn't that far from me where he went into the trees, but I couldn't see him, and he's like, it's like, oh, you little.
My mate's sister's got an African grey parrot.
Oh God, they're smart.
And,
yeah,
it winds the dog up. She's got little chihuahuas, and it goes, "Walkies, walkies," and the dog's come running out. And then it laughs. That's the funny thing. When the dog's are looking around, thinking, "Who said walkies?" Like the birds or the African greys, like going, laughing his head off. It's so funny.
Well, that's how you tell the difference between clever and intelligence. The fact that the African gray can think up, conceive of a joke, and pull it off, and then laugh at it. Okay, having that finally developed a sense of humor is a sign of actual intelligence, not just clever animal type of thing.
Yeah. And it hates when anyone says to it, "Who's a pretty boy then?" If you say that, it goes, "Piss off."
Well,
it's so funny. If anyone comes in and goes, "Who's the pretty boy then?" Because that's what anyone does with parrots.
yep.
It instantly winds out and goes, "Piss off." It's so funny.
That is hilarious. But yeah, the African greys are that smart. They are truly intelligent creatures. The same with several of the greater parrots, the macaws. Very intelligent.
They're very much like crows, actually, in that way. They've got the same.
Much smarter than crows. Much smarter than crows. The African grey is perhaps the smartest bird in the world.
Yeah.
In fact, it's smarter than just about any cat or dog you can think of, barring one or two species. They are just insanely intelligent. A number of macaws are close, but not really in that range. The thing with an African grey is it gets both a what do you call it? Emotional intelligence and actual intelligence levels of in the teens. So you could think like you have basically a teenager up to somewhere around the age of 20, both mentally and emotionally, when you're dealing with an adult African grey.
And they live a long time.
75 years.
They do,
yeah. Some people don't realise how long parrots last for.
Yeah. They live as long as we do. They're as smart as we are, or very close.
Some of them are smarter than some of us.
Yes. But both the macaws and the cockatoos and the African grey are actually rated on a human intelligence level. So
yeah, my brother had cockatoos. They would say, "The beetles are coming. The beetles are coming." God knows why my brother taught him that.
yeah. Well, the thing that gets me with a lot
if you said to them, "Who's coming?" they'd go, "The beetles are coming."
The thing that gets me is they learn to understand us. Sometimes even if they haven't learned to pronounce the words, they will learn the language of their owners. So you think you're keeping secrets and stuff. No, you're not. You are not. They learn to understand you.
Oh yeah. I'm trying to think what else he used to say. He had quite a vocabulary. I can't remember.
The one that amazed me wasn't one of the bigger ones. It was a Quaker. One of the things I had a pair of Quakers at the time, and we would anytime we would introduce them to a new food, we'd tell them what the food was when we handed it to them. And sometimes they'd learn it, sometimes they wouldn't. And first introduction of an apple to one of them, we gave him apple slice and said apple. Took one bite, his eyes just popped wide open. He quickly chewed and swallowed it, and then you could literally working his mouth. Apple. Literally less than 1 minute from having a taste of an apple, matched word to concept.
Wow.
And that's a Quaker, and they're dumb as stumps when it comes to parrots. But they will learn if it's important enough to them. And that parrot learned apple inside of a minute. And you could see he recognized, he memorized the word in his head, and then it took him a minute to figure out how to say it. But that's it. He knew apple for the rest of his life. That one word was absolutely memorized. In fact, sometimes you go.
There's your 2 weapon schematics.
Oh, thank you. Sometimes he would go. Literally, you'd come home, right? And he'd be standing on his little perch, and he'd go, apple. Or you'd go in the refrigerator where he knew where you kept the fruit. So you'd go into the refrigerator, go into the lower drawer with the fruit, apple. And it's like, I want an apple. Give it to me now. And if you didn't give it to him, he'd pout. It was funny. He learned that word so fast. Other words, you'd be like, you wouldn't really care about learning it. You'd kind of force him to learn it over 2 or 3 months. But no, that show just, if he wants to learn, he'll learn. Less than a minute.
Yeah, it's amazing.
So we'd give him millet, which is supposedly a treat. Tell him it's millet. Okay, fine. He learned, eventually he decided he could say millet. He wasn't really interested. The only time that he really showed just how quickly he could learn was when he wanted an apple. Open hailing frequencies.
Requesting docking permission.
And boy, did he learn that word.
Must have loved it.
Oh yeah, I mean once he got it and he got it so he could say it, he bounced up and down and then he finished off his apple piece, and then he ran to the edge of the cage and said apple, 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 oh, apple. So I gave him another apple and he's just like apple. He hopped up and down with his apple in one claw and deploy landing gear.
Landing gear deployed.
Proceeded to eat the apple. And as soon as he got done, he bounced up and down again and said apple. He had like 3 or 4 apple slices before he was done. And, anytime you went in and he hadn't had apple in a little bit, and you go into the fridge, it's like, apple!
Don't forget me apple.
Warning. Dangerously low temperature detected.
So, yeah, it was definitely interesting. Could not believe just how fast he could learn when he wanted to. It's like, and you spent every other word before that has been like, yeah, whatever, it takes him months to learn it. It's like, oh man, these things never learn. It takes him so long to learn a simple word. And then he picked up apple inside of a minute. And it's just like, oh, you little.
And you never had the end of it.
Entering pressurized environment.
It's the only word he ever learned that quickly. Every other word was so long.
Did you not land on the pad, sir?
No, I landed on the pad.
Well, obviously they dropped you off quite a distance away, that pad then.
It didn't take me long to get here.
This place is like a maze. It's one of them bloody horticultural places with
Go
just
to your monitor.
networks of things where you end up running around in circles. You think, I've been here, haven't I? Yeah.
What the hell is Container 5?
Trying to make trouble?
No, I'm not trying to make trouble. I'm trying to find Container 5 that I'm actually here for. Shut up, you jerk.
Stay there, Commander.
Go look on a monitor.
I am.
Have a look at
And I've got a
the
security
monitor
person.
upstairs. There's a locker upstairs. There's a
Yeah,
monitor upstairs.
Yeah, I'm in it.
Yeah. I'm a little bit behind. Forgetting.
Yeah. Locker 5. There it is. Alright, where is Locker 5? It's downstairs, okay.
Oh, you're getting scanned.
Yeah. That was the one I was at the beginning. Never mind. Locker, locked. It doesn't say locker 5, it just says locker, locked. Okay, sure. 4, 5, 4, 8. And it's open. And I have my...
Mission status updated. Warning. Dangerously low temperature detected. Leaving pressurized environment.
Oh, great. It's illegal. You didn't say my contents were going to be illegal, you stupid mission giver.
So you have to be careful when not to get scanned when you leave.
Yeah, running like hell, yeah. Good thing the guard was upstairs.
It's cheeky, isn't it?
Oh, my
It's
goodness.
cheeky.
Yeah, it seems to have been a lot of stuff changed to illegal with that last patch.
Yeah.
What was it then that you had to pick up?
Biochemical agent.
Ah, right, yeah.
Track landing
That
gear.
didn't used to be illegal, but it is now.
Landing gear retracted.
At least it is in this system.
Yeah, it is, I think, anyway. Yeah, everywhere. Well, apart from Anarchy.
I'm sharing a mission for 2 paragliders with you.
Okay, thank you.
Thought I'd wait till you were back to your ship before I did it.
Oh, did I forget to share? Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot to share this one. Dang it.
Don't worry.
I did that once
Don't worry.
last night, too.
That'd be 30 you'd need now. Was it 32 you needed?
Well, I haven't finished this yet. I
Then
haven't killed the
30.
scavengers yet.
Well, I have every faith in you. Oh, Jack's Cafe.
So take me up to
What that is. It's beautiful.
38 paragliders in my stock.
It's on this planet. Jack's Cafe.
Engage.
Who's Commander
Preparing to
Garrett?
fold space.
Does that ring any bell to you?
No.
There's
Is
a
that not from
memorial.
Deep Space Nine? Is that not from Deep Space
Oh.
Nine, Garrick?
There's a memorial on this planet. There's Jack's visitor beacon, and then memorial.
It'll be
Commander
somebody that
Garrett.
you. It'll be one of the former players. I don't know.
Probably, yeah.
Because they did that.
Then there's Pilot's Memorial, Colonia. Just reading down somewhere.
But Garrett was Cardassian in Deep Space Nine.
I thought I recognised the thing, yeah.
He was the tailor, come spy.
Nobody expects the tailor. Hello, Gamer Tank. Welcome back.
They all did. They all did,
They all
unfortunately.
did.
Well, he was a Cardassian,
No,
so they all
that's true.
suspected him.
Would have been funnier if he wasn't.
Or he was definitely a spy. Or definitely one of the bad guys originally.
I am not a metamorph.
Yes, you are.
I liked Odo.
Mm-hmm.
Then, of course, there's Captain Sisko.
Yeah.
What a badass. don't call his bluff because he ain't bluffing.
Yep.
Oh, come on, you'll never do that. Fire. You killed millions of people! You should have thought of that.
Shouldn't
Disengage.
take long, hopefully.
Dropping out of FTL.
Well, my little dolphin, its
Open hailing frequencies.
jump range has improved since I.
Requesting docking permission.
Because they've got that lightweight life support and all that. That's a little bit better.
So what's your range now?
Permission authorized. Adjust heading for approach to pad
7.
3-1.
No, that's not bad. I'm still in the 40s somewhere.
Deploy landing gear.
Mind you, that's
Landing gear
unmade,
deployed.
and that's like currently 54 is the actual with the modules it's got at the moment. Current, but could get it 57 quite easily. It's only a few figures.
I think my Diamondback's up to about 64 now. And late, I think.
Yeah, I think anything over 50, I'm quite happy with. Really, I'm not one to sort of.
I went to Beagle Point with just under 45, so
Yeah, that's.
That'd have taken a while then.
at 40 it takes 80 hours.
Wow.
Now,
Oh,
where
fly-
are they all?
Flying
Eagle
time
Point, that's like right the other side. opposite side.
65,000
Oh.
light years away. Yeah.
Wow. Like when you're looking down at the galaxy, it's sort of opposite to where the bubble is, isn't it?
Yep.
The other side of. Yeah,
Yep.
I know.
Pretty much pure
Wow.
north and a little west. Yeah.
You couldn't really get much further away from the bubble, could you? Well, you can
it
a
is.
little
It
bit,
is. You can a little bit, but not much.
No.
All right.
Where are you all? Supposed to be 7 of you here. Where are you all? Oh, there's one. You just stay there so that I can kill you. Thank you. Oh, there's another one. That should be 2 down. Yep.
That's the
Where's
first
the rest?
restore mission I've done here that didn't have scavengers.
So I've been out to Beagle
about
Point
6.
twice.
Wow, twice.
Yeah. The first time was in a, well, it was technically a 45 light year jump ship, but about a quarter of the way out, I picked up an escape pod. And I carried it all the way out and all the way back! And then turned it in.
Lucky person.
Yeah. Oh, was that one of our waypoints on the planet with a crashed, blown up SRV? And so I
You
figured,
just couldn't leave him behind. You thought, I can't leave you on this desolate planet.
well, I figured it was probably, somebody had messed around on the planet from the group, and it had a crash, and it just happened to keep the crash. And it turns out somebody actually had blown their SRV up there. So I thought that was funny.
Yeah,
Ooh, ionized gas. Do I need that?
I think they should bring that into the game.
Yes!
Like certain VIPs or something, ships gone missing, and we're sending out search parties and to go and actually look for escape pods that have
Okay,
somewhere,
Cam,
you know what I mean?
where are
Like
you at? Are
search
you
and
at
rescue.
Molars?
No,
Okay, I'm going to Molars for ionized
I'm
gas.
I'm in a completely different system at the moment.
Ah, okay.
I've got one more to kill, then I should be on my way back to the system.
I will actually.
Come out, come out. Oh, there you go. You're going to die now. You should come out in the open. Ha 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 ha. They're all dead.
I will actually, after this
Hi.
mission, have all the ionized gas I need.
It's always nice.
Right.
Yeah, finishing off one more
Get myself-
material. All right, let's share this thing.
Yeah,
There
I
we
shall
go.
accept in a second once I've got myself locked back onto my target. Back onto here, onto there, back to there, back to there, into here.
Mazeppa visitor. Okay, fine.
Yeah, so that one might is good for raiding for graphene
Ship
if
released. You are clear to
We're
leave.
track
you can do
landing
it.
here.
Nope.
Yeah, but I don't have time.
No. Mind you saying that, they dropped 3 ships loads on me before I left the first time, as I was going to go raid the place.
Yeah.
Which wasn't fun. I killed them all before I left. I decided not to raid. You've only got what, 15 minutes?
Yeah, it's not enough time to raid there. Not quite. I'd like a little more time, but it's also an exterminate scavengers, so
And that takes time.
that does. And I have to put my
Regulator in
regulator in there
and take it back.
and take it
But
back.
at least there's normally in the front of the power stations normally a level 3, so you don't need e-reaches. Normally, I'm not saying every time. Normally there's a level 3 at the front of the power station.
That's why the restore missions are always good ones, isn't they? Because you
You get the level
Not
3.
always.
bother taking it back out again. It's just,
Depends if they drop 6 or 7 shiploads of people on top of you.
Yeah, not so funny.
normally on the restore ones though, that don't happen so much. Because once the power's on, they don't tend
In
to...
this system, it does.
Oh,
Akabu does. Akabu does, because
Akabu.
Akabu doesn't work.
Yeah.
It's a restore mission
Oh,
that
right.
doesn't work. So when
bit
you take
broke.
out, when you finish it off, you take the regulator because the simple reason, no point leaving it there because you can't complete the mission.
Oh,
You're gonna get
right.
fined 100. You're gonna get fined 100,000 anyway.
You might as well take it, yeah.
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 But the only trouble is then.
But when they are
They-
working, yeah, it's they're normally easier because then you can raid in. You given the clearance as well, and you from
This one he's going to is okay because it does work. Because there's only two fires. There's one in the power station and one in the bar. So you just do them two. But they've also got the 20 rooms to raid, and you can get
And it gives you lots
quite
of
a lot of
graphene.
graphene.
Yeah.
Lots of graphene, lots of optical lenses, and lots of epoxy adhesive, which you can trade for other stuff.
That's actually
great.
more better than the actual rewards half the time, isn't it? The
Yeah.
scavenging
Yeah.
stuff.
And if they gave me this mission earlier in the night, instead of doing all these, exterminate missions, I would have just done one and gotten all the graphene I could.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm getting interdicted. Ah, never mind. No problem.
You're in a dolphin.
I'm not in a dolphin.
Oh.
I'm in my Diamondback.
Oh, well.
My dolphin's back at
It's still-
Ibula, I think. Still okay.
Yeah,
Still
that
okay.
Diamondback's still pretty nifty, isn't it?
Yeah.
Getting away from interdictions.
That's it. Missed
But,
me. Ha ha.
In a dolphin, you only actually get, they only succeed if you screw up, which I have, but you know, sitting around at like no speed, yeah, well, they drop you straight out, and there's not much you can do, but oh, here we go.
Loop of shame.
Oh shoot! Oh, oh.
Oh,
Never mind, loop of shame. We're being interdicted.
oh.
The loop of shame has been aborted due to interdiction.
That's a bonus. That is a bonus. Got away with that one. Are you winning that one?
It's like I said, unless you screw up when you're in a dolphin, you're gonna win the interdiction.
Yeah. I've never had a ship so easy to get out of interdiction
Oh man,
than the dolphin.
it's so maneuverable. All right, so now we will approach the planet again.
Yeah, I don't like this bar lady as much as my bar lady back in Ibula. There's not a patch on her.
I'm just gonna leave that one on the table. You lobbed up that softball, and I'm just not taking it.
It's okay. She's got up with somebody else. I'm sorry to tell you. Or you've been away.
Well,
She's abandoned you.
fine lady like that can't go to waste.
And she found herself a new person down at the Kaylee.
I heard, as I was walking here to the bar, I heard a conversation with two NPCs. And the woman goes, "So what do you think of it in Colonia?" And he goes, "It's not bad." He goes, "But there's some dodgy people offering missions."
Oh, you're there now. Oh, you're there now, aren't you?
Never heard that one before. It's the dodgy people. Or was it dodgy? I don't know what it said, but it said there's some dubious looking people.
2 more power regulators for you, young man.
Thank you.
It's my pleasure, Commander.
Fill up everything. Fill that. Fill that. Fill that. Oh, did that fill up? Okay. Sit there. Go down to the bar, see if there's anything nice other than the one I've still got.
The other nice thing about Mazeppa Visitor Center is all the optical lenses and epoxy and
Yep.
chips and, you know, all tradable stuff. Yeah, I got six or seven carbon fiber plating worth of, you know, tradable stuff every time I go.
Yeah.
Which is why it's like, oh man, right at the end of the night, you're killing me here.
I got 19 carbon fiber plating last night with trading.
Red alert.
Oh, you've
I'm
arrived.
almost back to my
Acknowledged.
steady
Preparing for combat.
sort of inventory.
You're not gone over there killing people yet? Killing lots of people? Doing a raid?
Only scavengers so far.
Under attack.
62. What we got? Maintenance logs? No, that's for killing people. That's for killing people. That's for killing somebody. Ionized gas? Oh, no, that's for killing somebody.
5 out of 9 gone.
Under attack.
Somebody's shooting me. Oh, there he is.
Shooting. Oh,
Oh, That's same one again. 2 more power regulators. Same place. So I'll do that. Thank you. Back. Exit.
Yeah, I'm back to almost where I like to be. Me, with everything.
Wondering whether I've got enough time for Trace to pick these up before he goes off. Let's send another system.
Guy that's normally below the ground was actually above the ground this time.
It's a bonus.
Yeah. Stand down.
Acknowledged. Disengaging weapons.
Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Alrighty. I will accept that mission.
If we've got time to get back before you knock off, it's for 2 power regulators.
That'd make
The
it
same
only
place I've
28
just
you
been to.
need.
If I get back in time.
Well, I may stick around for another minute or two beyond the end of the stream just to get it. But that'll complete my ionized gas for tonight. That is good. One less thing to collect.
Yeah, you can strike that off your list.
Yeah.
For now.
For now, yeah. I may need more. Let me see. Executioners. Yeah, I'm gonna need more. When I start upgrading the shotgun. And I may get myself another Manticore and Dominator suit, so I can have loadouts with the shotgun rather than the rocket launcher.
You don't need to do that. You can make up as many as you want.
Oh, with the same,
suit.
mix and match. Oh, okay.
Yeah, you don't have to have
the
lots
only
of
thing you
suits.
need suits for is if you have different things on the actual suits, like night vision on one and something
Oh, okay.
else on the other.
Well, then I just need to.
I have got other suits,
Hmm.
but I think I'm really there now. I suppose I could do an
I
Artemis
didn't realise
suit
I
with
had
night
so many
vision.
suits.
That's the only thing I've got everything else covered really. I've got.
Yeah. What do I have planned for my Artemis suit? Yeah, I could
two
make
Mavericks,
another.
2 Dominators, and 1 Artemis suit in a minute that are fully engineered. And they're pretty much all I really need.
Yeah, I don't have anything fully. Well, no, I have a Dominator. Well, no, it's still waiting for me to put the last mod on it. So I have a great.
I might do another Artemis suit. I think that's the last one with night vision on, and that'll be it then.
Yeah, I may make one and swap tool use for night vision.
But I haven't really needed night vision on the Artemis suit so far.
No, not really.
You never know if you.
Well,
if you go in
you
a
always find
big canyon or something, I suppose it could come in handy then. Because I always
yeah,
go
you
have
to
to
the
go
light
to-
side, but
Or you have to go to one that's close to the sun. And you have to go to the
yeah,
dark
there's
side.
that as well. Yeah.
Well, no, you drive
That's
around in
what I
your
thought.
SRV. You find it, you turn your suit
But-
lights on. You don't need the night
Yeah.
vision.
You don't really, but it is handy in some.
It depends on how rough the planet is. So it can be very difficult
Yeah.
on some of these planets to actually land your ship,
The way I got
or even
my
drive your
Artemis
SRV
suit
around.
is the way I would go for the first suit.
Really?
Anyway, for the first
Really?
Artemis
You
suit.
really want to try and
Having,
interdict me? I don't think so.
I've got the jump assist sprint duration,
Yeah.
battery thingy, and the tall battery thing on my armors. So it's the battery just lasts forever on it, and on low gravity planets, I can literally hover for quite a while, looking
spin
through
round and
my
look.
sights, to find the bios off in the distance.
Like, you
So
know,
that's what I was doing.
I've been flying around in the ship to spot them. I found that's been very effective.
Yeah. Just keep yourself fairly low. I've actually flown around in the ship, also flown around in the ship using the camera. So you've
Yeah,
got
I
even
use
more
the camera
view.
quite a bit in the SRV as well, just to scan about one.
Yeah, I gotta
Just bounces around too much.
I gotta swap
Especially
my
for them,
controls around.
Then what do you call it? The bacterial colonies.
Yeah,
They're easy to find with a camera.
yeah, definitely. It's not so bad as if they got an easy colour to spot, like some of them with the green in that. But have you had any problems with the stratum out there on your way across, not being able to scan it? So I have quite a few planets when I was out.
No, it's
Been able to scan
been
those
out to
things.
scan everything.
I had ones that disappeared on me.
Oh, I've had that though, where they disappeared.
That's
Some
it.
of them.
That's the shrubs. That's the shrubs that disappeared on me.
Open hailing frequencies.
No, not shrubs. It was
Frux
them. You know the things that look like pineapple trees, like sort of palm.
Yeah.
But they got small sort of flowery heads sort of thing. But they got similar trunks and that.
Yeah.
It was them that were disappearing on me. But I would drive towards them in the SRV, line up some bleepers going. And then when they get close and they disappear, I'd keep driving slowly
Deploy
until it
landing
hit
gear.
it. And then jump out
Landing
and
gear
scan
deployed.
it in front of me SRV, even though you couldn't see anything. But hopefully they'll fix that soon. But yeah, that was a bit weird.
Right, I'm almost here.
Everything else is
Landing successful. Commencing
Hopefully it's
working
just
shutdown.
7
alright on
again.
the way out. I got some. I think I got quite a few million. I think it was about 400 million in all. Not
That's not
just
bad.
from the bios. That was
There you
the exploration and everything, sort of thing.
8 to
About
kill.
400
Here, little boys.
million.
Where are you? There's 8 of you
Okay.
here. Where are you? Trace wants to go to bed. Come on, show yourselves. Last time I was here, you showed yourselves. Come on, get out. Get out from. Stop hiding. Oh, there's one.
Alrighty.
Oh, my guns aren't out yet.
Get in.
Just one down.
Power
Yeah.
regulators.
I might explore a bit from here, sort of thing. Just go out a little bit and then come back.
Oh, got a find. Oh, got find again.
Right, oh, you're in the base defences.
Yeah.
There's another. What do you call it?
Killed 3 so far.
Tungsten carbide.
Wow, the bubble does look far away over there. from me.
Well, you can always jump onto a carrier and be there in a day or two.
Yeah, I could do that. I don't mind travelling, jumping. Don't really bother me.
And if you're just going to jump and, honk and go, you can get there in just, what's it,
Oh yeah, it wouldn't say. And
somewhere
if you
between
use the
4 and 6
neutron
hours.
star route, you can get there in an hour and a half.
Yeah.
Exegious reckons. If you use the neutron highway, but you miss out so much then.
Yeah, you do. But, I mean, if you need to get there,
You know what? Yeah, that's it. You can get there in an hour and a half if you
Hey,
really
aye,
want.
you little buggers.
The size of the galaxy is just unbelievable, isn't it? When you look at it from a distance, and to
Well,
think I've literally only been
at 40 light years, you can travel 1,000 light years per hour with a honk and go.
yeah.
So it's easy enough just to compute your 22,000. So that's 22 hours to fly from there to the bubble with
Yeah.
just honk and go on a 40
Right.
light year ship.
Yeah,
Which
so
for me
it'd
would be
probably
11
about
days.
30 hours for me then, because I've got 55, like, yeah, so yeah, probably be, that's about right actually, that's probably what it took me.
About 15
Although
hours.
it took me a bit longer because I was stopping on every planet that had more than sort of 3 or 4 bios on it, or if it looked interesting. I was just thinking, I'll just
Oh,
pop
it could
down there
take
and
an
get first fit
arbitrarily
from-
long amount of time to get back.
Yeah.
Minimum time you
So I
could
was
figure.
when I came out here, I was in no hurry whatsoever. I was just, however long it took. I was just stopping at every place that looked interesting. But
Yeah.
I found about 20
Come on, reload.
undiscovered systems with Earth flights in. 20 odd Earth flights that haven't been discovered yet. And
Yeah, if you're taking your
Yeah, I'll
time
be
and
now.
going, there's
No,
plenty
so-
out there. All right,
Yeah.
so I got to get the stream ended for the night. So because it is now past my bedtime. So I'd like to thank everyone who came along for the ride this evening. It was great having you all along. Cody and Gamer Tank, thank you for joining me in the stream chat. And Chris and Cam, thank you for joining me in the voice chat. It was great having you guys along as always. And we will continue with the grind tomorrow. At the normal 8 p.m. Eastern Time. That's all for now. This is Terrace Majestus signing out.
I'm going to have to land.